Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, we're diving into a Form 8K filing from ON24 Inc., filed in June of 2025. No, that's not a typo. We're going into the future. Well, as far as this document is concerned, it's got votes, directors, and accounting firms all mixed up, so get ready for a whirlwind of corporate updates. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. This report is a current report filed on June 20, 2025. This means it's filed to let investors know about important events that have just happened. Think of it like a company bulletin board. The main purpose of this filing is to share the results of the annual meeting of stockholders, shareholders. That is, ON24 held their annual meeting, and the document summarizes the votes held there. Basically, the owners of the company voted on several important issues. First, the report talks about the election of directors. Directors are like the company's supervisors, whom are elected by the company owners. Stockholders voted to elect Ronald Mitchell and Anthony Zingale as Class I directors. They will hold office until the annual meeting in 2026. They can also leave their position sooner in case of death, resignation, or removal. Kucha. Now let's look at the numbers of the votes. For Ronald Mitchell, 26,498,206 votes were cast in favor, while 5,645, meaning those voters didn't support his election. There were also 3,736,043 broker non-votes. Broker non-votes happen when brokers holding shares for clients don't vote on certain matters. It usually occurs when the broker doesn't receive instructions from the client on how to vote, and the issue isn't considered routine. For Anthony Zingale, 226,002 votes were for, and 8,099,189.97 votes were withheld. Again, there were 3,736,043 broker non-votes. What this means is that a solid majority approved both appointments. It's worth noting that there were a fairly high number of withhold votes, meaning that a noticeable chunk of shareholders weren't thrilled with these choices. It is important to note that the amount of broker non-votes is equal between both candidates. The second issue voted on was the appointment of KPMG LLP. Don't worry, that's just the company name, not some obscure secret. TEPI APMGLA as the company's independent registered public accounting firm for the fiscal year ending December 31, 2025. Basically, this is about having their financial books audited, and the company wants KPMG to do it. The votes were overwhelmingly in favor, with 35,822,914 against, and 8,014 against, and 8,015 votes rejected. This is pretty standard procedure. Companies need an auditor, and shareholders usually approve. It would have been alarming if their appointment was rejected. Finally, there is a list of exhibits to the report. These are additional documents filed as part of the report. In this case, it looks like Exhibit 1.4 is a data file formatted as an inline XBRL, is a way of tagging financial information so it can be easily read by computers. It kind of lets computers talk about the financial numbers in an organized way. So what does this all mean? Well, ON24 successfully held its annual meeting and got its director and accounting firm choices approved. The level of withhold votes is perhaps the only thing that investors might be curious about. Alright, let's zoom out and get a sense of what this means in practice. ON24's leadership seems stable for now, but it will be important to see if the level of the withhold votes increase in the future. Changes in accounting firms are always worth a look, even if the vote passes smoothly. It also looks like their financials should be in order, as they confirmed the adoption of an accounting form. That's our quick look at ON24's recent filing. Thanks for joining. If you found this breakdown useful, please hit the like button. Also, please consider joining our Discord channel. The link should be in the description. What do you think about these election results and the choice of accounting firm? Do you see any red flags or potential opportunities for ON24? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and of course subscribe to stay updated on all our future corporate deep dives. See you in the next one.